This may be a tad off from the topic that they're about to blow the Diddy case, just like they did with Ghislaine. Let me put that aside for a moment. And let me tell you what is happening right now before our very eyes. And understand something, that I am not in any way trying to exaggerate, embellish, overdo, pump up. President Trump is about to make absolute history in terms of foreign relations that no one, and I mean no one is able to believe. Let me say this again. I want you to focus on this. I want you to really listen. I'm not just saying this. I'm not just exaggerating. And I know a lot of folks sometimes are not really, how do I say this? They're not really into getting it as much as possible. But I will just say, and our good friend, thank you to Fred, our friend who gifted 10 gifts. Thank you so much for that, Freddie. I appreciate that immensely. I truly do. You are a mensch for that. Let me see how I can normally. This is very odd, very strange. Normally I bring this up, but I cannot this time. In any event, I was watching before. As I've told you, I watch everybody. I don't watch this stuff. I don't watch Tim Pool or any of those other folks. I don't watch Tucker. I don't watch Candace. I don't watch the usual suspects. When it comes to people like Rogan, I wait for something good to come along, and then maybe I'll catch something, but I don't listen to them. I triangulate. Today, as far as the Middle East, to wit, Israel-Palestine, Bibi Netanyahu, Abu Mazen, Saudi Arabia, we are seeing not only Israel, but others basically being told by President Trump, if you want to believe this, listen carefully. Listen carefully. And I know this is difficult. He basically told Bibi Netanyahu, it's over. It's over. Do you hear what I said? He told Bibi Netanyahu that this absolute 100%, call it APAC, call it joined at the hip, this tethered, whatever you want to call it, it's over. Do you understand that? Let me try it again. Do you understand that? Are you following this? I know this may be tough for the Tim Pool crowd. I know, because we're not yelling and screaming. This is very subtle. This is very subtle. And I know that I don't know if you really get what's going on here. This is cataclysmic. Do you understand that? I'm not wearing a wool cap. I'm not dropping an F-bomb every 5 minutes. I'm not speaking deliberately, artificially fast to convey the idea of brilliance. I'm not doing that. I'm telling you the way it is. This is unbelievable. Irrespective of what you believe, whether you're pro-Israel or Palestine, whatever it is, after what we've seen with Jared Kushner and building oceanfront property in Arizona, I think it was a great George Straits, huh? I was watching before Judge Napolitano, Jeffrey Sachs, incredible. General McGregor, watch that. Leave the guy with a wool hat alone, right? Let the children, let them listen. Let them listen. Pay attention. Listen to the adults. The adults are speaking now. This is the adults world, okay? James Brown said, this is a man's world, this is an adult's world. They intercepted, or they heard basically a communication attributed to Bibi Netanyahu, whether this is true or not, they're still trying to verify it, that basically says our reliance, our connection, our being tethered to the U.S. is over. And if we want to pursue our military and other pursuits, it's over. We have to go elsewhere. Where do you go? I have no idea. Do you understand this? Do you understand this? Do you understand this? Let me talk to my friends right now, listening to me, and I love you all. And you're talking to each other, and you're talking about wool caps, and that's fun, and you're having so much fun. Stop. Did you hear what I just said? Listen to what I'm saying. Stop for a second. Stop for a second. Stop with a hi and everybody. Just for a moment. Did you hear what I said? Do you know what's happening? This has never been done before. This is, do you understand it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Just tell me. I'm looking. I'm looking. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think anybody really understands it. I think sometimes people are just saying, hey, look, I don't really understand this. I'm just glad to be here because I just want to, have fun. And that's fine. Stop right now. This is unbelievable. He's going to Saudi Arabia. He brought Sean Hannity with him. Sean Hannity, there's a clip on my YouTube, my Twitter or X. Sean Hannity is standing in front of Air Force One, arguably the most identifiable plane on the planet today. Air Force One. And Sean Hannity points to it and says, I'm on the tarmac. Thank you, Sean. And behind me, over there, is Air Force One. And he points to it. And I thought to myself, they're going to Saudi Arabia. Qatar wants to give him a plane. Do you understand what's happening here? Abu Mazen, he basically told Abu Mazen from Palestine, don't worry, things are going to be good. And Bibi is saying, what's going on here? They're going to say, that's it. It's done. I want you to listen. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you following this? When you have people who hated Trump and hate him with a passion, claiming that he was tethered and basically connected at the waist, kind of like Siamese twins with you when you're in Israel, are now applauding Trump as a genius. And you've got this look of holy Middle East Eye today. I was watching to one of the best. It was a young lady. She looked like she could be in her 20s. To one of the best perorations of this ever. This is cataclysmic. This is like nothing anybody's ever done. Nothing. Whether you like it or not. I'm not even saying whether it's good or bad. I'm not. Do you know what this does? When the United States has basically said to the world, as it is being interpreted, that Israel does not have Trump, does not have the United States, does not have, and that means neocons, AIPAC, lobbying groups, this bellicose, pugnacious war bloc. Do you have any idea of what is happening? Do you? Tell me you do. Tell me you grasp it, because it is enormous. Let that sink in for a moment and listen to this. When it comes to comfort, support, and a good night's sleep, my friends, My Pillow has revolutionized the way millions of Americans rest their heads with unmatched quality, cutting-edge design, and a commitment to American-made excellence. My Pillow has become a household name. And now with mypillow.com/Lionel, or using the promo code Lionel, you can unlock exclusive discounts and deals that bring comfort and savings right to your doorstep. That's right, my friend. Mike Lindell and the team in My Pillow aren't just selling pillows. They're on a mission to transform the sleep experience with a wide variety of products beyond their signature pillows. Whether you're looking for supportive adjustable pillows, luxurious Giza dream sheets, cozy towel, mattress toppers that cradle your body in comfort. My Pillow offers it all. And with their 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty, you can be confident that My Pillow stands behind every product they sell. Now, why My Pillow stands out? Let me tell you, unlike generic pillows you grab off a department store shelf, My Pillow is customizable and engineered to cater to different sleep styles. Whether you're a side sleeper or a back sleeper or a stomach sleeper, their patented interlocking fill technology adjusts to your specific comfort needs, keeping your neck and spine properly aligned throughout the night. No more waking up with that sore neck, no more tossing and turning, just the restful, rejuvenating, and exhilarating sleep that you deserve. And it doesn't stop at pillows. My Pillow's Giza Dream Sheets, made from the finest Egyptian cotton, offer a smooth, breathable, and luxurious feel, turning your bed into a sleep heaven. So right now, my friends, do the right thing. Go to mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. It's easy for me to say, mypillow.com, promo code Lionel, or call 800-645-4965. Simply the best. Trust me. I'm trying my best. I'm doing a terrible job because I very rarely does something this big happen. I mean, he won the election. That was big. It's been kind of slow for a while. Nobody's really been arrested. 2-3 judges. Bobby Kennedy's talking about, I don't know, he's not doing any of this stuff that we thought he'd be doing. The Epstein thing that people, I don't know what people want with the Epstein. They just think the Epstein, something's going to happen with the Epstein, this and that. Okay, fine. The Diddy case, we'll get to that in a moment. And when it came to foreign policy, people thought that Trump was like, well, this is not his forte. He has been able to do more with the tariffs than anybody thought possible. The stock market dipped precipitously, or considerably, I should say. And stock market is like watching a casino. It's like, it doesn't really matter. We don't play to the stock market. We don't do this. You've got algorithms. You've got high speed, buying and selling. What do we care about that? China is dealing with this. China cannot lose face. Do you understand what that is? For the first time, we got China by the balls. Putin is sitting back and telling Trump, do whatever you want. Don't worry. Act tough. We're sitting back. Because Putin and Trump are like this. Trump understands exactly what Putin is doing. Exactly. Trump hates NATO, but he doesn't say a lot. He just kind of says, and then Trump will say something just to drive you crazy, like this $400 million whatever, plane or whatever. I'm surprised that's cheap. I thought, anyway. He throws you off. He throws crumbs, and people just go for it. And most people in the country really don't understand. They don't really have a working understanding of really much of anything. They know some stuff about this. Maybe trans swimmers and things like that. You're not going to get anything on the left coast, the left side of the dial when it comes to news, because they're not going to admit anything. You have people on the right and Fox News. All I know is there's a new gut bucket show on that side. That's great. People just talk about it's so, you have to go outside of certainly anything on cable, outside of the usual the Tim Pool kind of stuff. It's a different story. Therese Pollard, ladies and gentlemen, says Trump is turning the world right side up. Absolutely. One of the best. You know what, young lady? That's one of the best things you said. That is one of the best things. Give it up for Therese Pollard. She's absolutely correct. Absolutely. Years ago, there was a story, a bit apocryphal, about Niels Bohr trying his best, the father of quantum mechanics, a Danish physician, the genius, trying his best to explicate, expatiate, describe what was going on regarding the world of quantum mechanics, and it just was a waste of time. It was not working. Much like what I'm trying to do today. to the volume of individuals, many of whom have just no absolute clue as to what I'm talking about. Nor do they recognize that they are witnessing something which is so incredible today. They have no clue. No clue. They're just happy. Happy and hey. Okay. They think they enjoy deep political content, like Tim Pool, the man with a hat, the wool cap, speaks fast, he has swords on the wall. Tim Pool, with that feigned angry talk. You like that. That's about as deep as it gets for you, huh? Maybe Jordan Peterson. Maybe you can watch Candace Owens talk about Macron. Or you might be one of the people who believes that Macron was doing blow when he clearly wasn't. There are people who believe that. Why? Low-hanging fruit, easy drugs. Do you think he was doing drugs? I think he was. He was scratching his nose. Oh, my God. That was going on and on and on. But the thing that can control everything, energy independence, what he can do, he is going to destroy Big Pharma, but specifically the lobbying group. This is some of the biggest stuff. And most Americans have no idea what the hell's going on because they're talking about, I don't know I don't know if they understand it. But you look at Trump's enemies. Trump's enemies are lauding him. Do you hear what I'm saying? I want you to listen. If you're listening in a car, listening back, this is the most incredible thing in the world. When you've got Jeffrey Sachs and you've got Mearsheimer and Napolitano and all these people and Jeffrey Alistair Crook and just down the line, and they're saying, how did he do it? He basically he just in midstream told Bibi that was it. And then when that signal thing blew up, he says, you're planning, you're basically working on some type of war agenda with Iran? Oh, no, you don't. I want to kiss this guy. Because America has been walking around, as you know, for the longest time, and I know people, especially in my business, I always have, if you want to, you have a flag pin that says America and Israel, which is fine. You never see America in any other country. Even Italian, nobody does. I've never said, why do you have an Israeli flag? Because I support Israel. Okay, why? Because I'm on a conservative platform and we're supposed to love America. Oh yeah, believe me when I'm telling you, they're saying I couldn't give two shits about it. I don't know, but if that's what it is, it's like years ago when people like Ann Coulter. You know Ann Coulter. She's the Tim Pool of the right. Anyway, Ann Coulter would be out there with a gun. She was in there's one picture where she's wearing like high heels and a rifle. I say, don't mock. Don't use guns as a prop. It's very, very serious to us. Very, very important. Very, very serious. Don't use guns as a prop. Don't use this as some kind of a way in which you are trying to say, hey, look, I'm one of you. I've got a gun. No. Or people who use religion as some kind of I'm a conservative. I'm a God-fearing, Jesus-loving, flag-waving, red meat-eating, hunting, that kind of thing. What do you think conservatism is? Basically, Fred Flintstone, minimal mentation kind of stuff. That's the biggest problem I have with most conservatives because they're basically Neanderthals. They really don't understand what's going on. They just like the feel. They just like to feel superior. They feel morally superior. Well, let me tell you something. The big story is I'm worried about the survival of this country. We have a civil war that is going on right now in our country. My problem is not anybody around the world. There's people in this country. But for the longest time, I've always, and I've always said, there's this wonderful connection I've had. Being in New York, so many friends of mine were Jewish, and the whole New York and the whatever. And that's Jewish culture, Jewish faith. Jewish faith I'm not familiar with. I'm not really familiar with any faith for that matter, but there's a Jewish cultural connection, which I've so many friends. I get it, from entertainment to comedy to whatever it is. And of course, being I can't tell you the friends of mine who I've just, that's over here. Israel, I understand the unique position they're in, and I always try to understand it. But as of late, I've been saying something's going on here. Things aren't the same here. People aren't buying it. This is a different story. I mean, there's always been talks of things, but what has happened in Hamas? Because what do we have right now? Class, the internet, social media. I've seen things that, and there have been divisions and people who for the longest time were the most adamant and ardent proponents and advocates, as is their right for their beloved Israel, now are saying, wait a minute, something happened October the 7th. That's our kind of 9/11. You're right. What Hamas did was absolutely wrong. But what the reaction to to Gaza, Palestinians, this is a different story. Make a long story short, Trump basically was like kind of effing with them. I think you know what I mean. Biden put on Biden basically, the left and the right were just neocons. I mean, let's face it. The Democrats are bought up. Anybody who comes behind them or with them, and anybody, whether it's APAC, CPAC, but it doesn't really matter. So here's Biden. They're selling 2,000-pound bombs to bomb Gaza. What is this? Okay. All of a sudden, Trump said, that's it. That's it. And if it's true, what happened today? If it's true, whether you like it or not, whether you're pro-Israel, anti-Israel, it doesn't matter. This is the swan song. This is the denouement. This is the valedictory. This is it. This is, nobody ever thought this was, they still don't know what to do. And Trump plays this. If you told me, how do I say this? If you told me that Trump has created a new form of behavior on the spectrum, which is one of the most important attributes to have, he doesn't have a poker face. You're playing poker, he's playing checkers. He's not even on the same. You can't read this guy. 1 minute he says this, and then he says, that's it. What? Now, as far as we know. And he thinks nothing of it. Or he'll say something. He said, I'm for this, I'm for that. One minute he said, I'm for the... But when he advocates, they're going nuts. He's advocating a Palestinian state. What? And even Obama's thinking, damn, from you? Because he is a man of principle. This is just... Did you see what he's doing with the Afrikaners or with the Boers are coming? They're going after what he said. He uses the word genocide. Be careful with that. Regarding South Africa. And there's an influx of white Afrikaners or who have been basically pushed out. The way the narrative is, listen carefully, that the white population has diminished to a point that nobody can even believe what they're seeing. They can't believe it. And he's saying, come on over. This is huge. And I know some people who go, oh, the board goes, no, it's for the white people. Hey, however you want to look at it, it's a little bit more complicated than that. Do you understand it? Do you understand it? Do you get it? What do we have to do? This is just, it's only been, hang on a minute, days since inauguration. It has been, ready for this? 112 days. I don't know what's going on. I can't believe what I'm saying. Saudi Arabia, everybody said, let's all talk. Trump knows the score. And all these people who said something, who said A on day one, now we're going to have to say B on day one or day two. This is bigger. Pay attention. Turn Tim Pool off. I know this is going to kill you because you love that hat. You know what that thing must smell like? Like David Crosby's doily. Remember that thing he wore on his head? Anybody who wears wool on their head 365 days, things got to stink. Maybe you can walk into a 7-Eleven and threaten to, either you give me the money, the cash register, I'm going to make you snort this. Now give me the money. What is this? This is Tim Pool's cap. Here, take it. Take my family. Leave me alone. Snort it. I can't. Forget waterboarding. Where are the prisoners? Oh, I'm not going to tell you. Where's the hostages? Okay, bring in that. No, not the cap. Yes, Tim Pool's cap. I'm going to put it on your head. No. Okay, I'll tell you. Think about that. Imagine that with a stick, putting that in the boiling water to disinfect it. And I know you love it because you're weird about that. Because you don't know how to tell bullshit from truth. You know why? Because you don't know. You don't know. You think bluster is like, you listen to Candace Owens, you think this is fantastic. She hasn't accomplished anything. What has she done? Nothing. She goes after some poor who looks like E.T. Macron's wife looks like E.T. Doesn't she look like E.T.? And you say, great, she's a menacing. You feel happy now? Okay. You don't know. That's not big news. And all of a sudden she goes, ooh, I've discovered Zionism. What's the matter with you? Where have you been? Too little, too late, honey. That's what I say. But you're smarter than that. This is huge. This is, I don't even know what to tell you. And the best part is Hannity. I can see going over to Saudi Arabia with Trump. Hannity says, one more time, tell me again, what did you do with Bibi? What's going on here? Do I take the lapel pin off? Take the lapel pin off. Really? Remember this guy had a CIA lapel pin. I wouldn't wear that. Don't you understand? You see? Just nod once. Blink once. Just blink. Blink if you know what's going on. Just blink. I don't think anybody's really explained this to you. I really don't. I really don't. I think somehow that you're in a concert trying to watch a movie. Does that make sense? You're in a concert. You're in Woodstock and you're trying to watch a movie at the same time, but the noise is, that's what you say, what do I focus on? Don't focus on that. Focus on this. It's beautiful. Let's talk about the Diddy case. This is a complete waste of time. And why it's a waste of time, I will tell you. Americans don't know shit about law. Nothing. They don't care about it. It doesn't matter to them. The Constitution and America and the flag and well, what about the Constitution? Sure. What is it? I don't know. They think they've read it. They think they understand it. I read it. Well, you saw the words. You probably tracked every word. I read Ayn Rand. Okay. Good for you, Toby. Good for you. Good. I read the Bible. Yeah, right. I can see you in Ephesians. What am I reading? Keep reading. I'm just tracking the words. Just say you read every word. You don't understand it. I read the Quran. No, you didn't. Yes, okay, maybe you read each word. You don't know what you're looking at. But we don't know anything about law. Nothing. But it's the law that we said the Constitution. That's unconstitutional. Why? You don't row against way. Don't you understand the Constitution? And I'm telling you, well, this is an important time, except for Diddy. Why? We don't like him. We don't like Diddy. Do you understand? We don't like him. You get it? You get it? We don't like him. Same thing with Ghislaine. Screw her. I don't care if she gets due process. And if what's his name were alive before we killed him, I don't care. I don't care. This is who we are. We don't care who you are. Oh, we talk a good game, But we don't mean anything about the Constitution. Why? Because we don't like Diddy. Why? I don't know. We don't like Diddy. We don't like Diddy. Diddy's it's that stupid, all these rap people with their stupid gold teeth and their stupid music and their stupid, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. That's a lot of what it is. It's not racist. It's just the same way a lot of people don't like country music. Oh, a few years ago, my dog done died. Oh my God, it's the rednecks and this and that. They're white people. It's not about race. It's about class. Some people do this. They just country music really. They thought, turn that shit off. I hate that stuff. You know, Furlan Husky on the snow wings of a snow white. Oh my God. Turn that off. And then maybe there were a few, Kenny Rogers isn't that bad. So it's not about race, but they hate rappers. Hate them. Jay-Z, doesn't Jay-Z look to you retarded? Seriously, I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry. I apologize. What do you see? Doesn't he look, what? With the hair and the, come on, look. I know people don't care about this. I don't feel like that. I'm indifferent. I really am indifferent to the music. What I'm telling you is that there are people that don't like them. They're alien, okay? They don't know Little Nas from Big Nas and Schnoz, and I don't know. So when they see these people and they say, just do it. So I'm going to say, excuse me, did you see her beating the shit out of this Cassie? What difference did it make? Doesn't that head of mine, that vampire behind me look like Luigi Mangione? Isn't that weird? I just noticed now. I was like, that's weird. Anyway, I'm listening to these shows. Did you tomorrow? I'm going to be on Shaw now, but I'm saying, what's the matter with you? Not him, but if I were the judge, you're not going to show that video. What does she have to do? He's charged with 3 things: violation of the Mann Act, taking women over the state line. I can't believe they even have that still. Number 2. Racketeering conspiracy. Who do you conspire with? I don't know. What? What was it? Bad Boy Records? What was it? Bad Boy Entertainment. It was. Well, how is this a racketeering? What are they doing? And the third one is kind of trafficking, using sex, applying people the variety of things for sex force or coercion. What? Excuse me. Are you claiming that Cassie was sex trafficked? No. Was Cassie taken across state lines? No. Then we're not going to show the video. Who's this judge? What does the video have to do with it? What else do we have to do? We got a picture of Diddy picking his nose. Go ahead. What? Because we hate him. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? Does anybody know what's going on here? But people say, I don't care. That's a whole thing, too. That's a big thing, too. As you notice here, I don't care. I don't watch YouTube. I don't watch The View. I don't care. I don't listen to rap. If it doesn't affect me, I don't care. I don't care. This is what people say. This is their reaction. This is it. I don't care. Okay. What do you care about? Nothing. I don't care about anything. Nothing. Well, I care about the Constitution. I don't care if it's Diddy, Hitler, Ted Bundy, anybody. Get him by the laws. If you want to charge him with beating the shit out of Cassie, charge him with it. Might be a little late. State court, this is federal court. Let's go to this trafficking. Who are you trafficking? What are you trafficking? What? And I know you're going to understand something. But they're going to say, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if I represent them, I would love to represent them, only because it would be a tremendous challenge. I like it. I like the case. Jay-Z Diddy purportedly visit Bohemian Grove. So what? It's been going on for Northern California since Nixon and Reagan were seen together. It's okay. I think sometimes, a lot of times, people believe, and thank you, by the way, I think people love to just be a part of things. Like at the Met Gala, when people are like, oh, look, we're into, the occult. No, you're not. No, you've got an inverted skull and you think that making signs and this means, no, it doesn't matter. I would love to do that closing for this closing. Well, folks, what do we know? Well, Diddy is a bad guy. Treated this woman like shit. Okay. Look at your jury forms. Anything about that? Nope. Okay. He had parties and he had lube or baby oil, and he might have inserted it. That's right. Up certain orifices, and it might have been actually, believe it or not, laced with a variety of what am I trying to say? Chemicals that may have induced whatever it was. Okay. Is that of any interest to you? Anybody? Not really. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Don't you care about that? Well, yeah, maybe, but go look in your jury form. Anything about that? Nope. Nothing about that? Nope. Okay. Well, anything about the trafficking? Anything about that? Where's this trafficking? Who was trafficked? Who? What about you? Were you trafficked? Did he sell you? What did he do? What did he do? Well, there was a party. Okay. By the way, did Paul McCartney and the Beatles, they had parties like this. Led Zeppelin, the Stones, the Who, everybody did this. Aerosmith, Van Halen, ask David Lee Roth, ask Kiss, ask Gene Simmons. You don't think they had to listen? You think they had any illicits there? Remember the plaster casters? Come on, all you perverts and preverts out there. Here's something for you. You'll like this. It's about sex. Low-hanging fruit, but relevant in this case. Remember the plaster casters? Sweet, sweet Connie. Remember that? The actual these roadies and these all of these groupies and professional wrestling. You know what they were called? Ring rats. Rats. Did you know that? Arena rats, excuse me. Arena rats. They were the rats. I know this, not personally, but I mean, that's what they talked about. So all of a sudden, this guy is this big of a deal? Any evidence? Did he say, right, I want you to go out there, part of this, I want you to get these girls and bring them over here, and I want you to lie to them. Yeah, that's it. Lie to them so we can lure them into this, and we can sell them or traffic in, or do something. Do you hear anything about that? No. What are we talking about? I'd rather have Sean Combs sit there and say, look, I don't like you, Sean, just so that you understand this, but I'm your lawyer. But I do like the Constitution. Let me ask you something. When you had one of these parties, he can't testify, but assume he could. When you had one of these parties, these freak-offs, how did the word get out? Word? I didn't have to do anything. Why? They just happened. Because people were dying to go there. Are you kidding? My Hamptons white party? Shit. They came out of the woodwork. I had to turn people away. I didn't put in an invitation. There it is. See Luigi back there? See that? See how sometimes he comes into, isn't that weird? Then he fogs up. Isn't that weird? Did you see that just now? Mm-hmm. Come on, when these girls show up, how'd they get there? I don't know. Were there drugs there? Sure there were drugs. Are you kidding me? Walk down the street of New York. Smell all that? What do you think that is? Dope. Yeah, there were drugs. Sure there's drugs. This is a music industry. What are you talking about? There's drugs in NFL, Hollywood, Washington. Come on. See, a lot of folks got to say, this is what I want the jury to say. I want them to say, like, oh, yeah, you're right. What are you coming after me for? I don't know. I guess they're drugs. Did you give people drugs? Nope. No, sir. Didn't have to. I don't have to give anybody drugs. I'm Sean Diddy. I walk in there. I got women walking around. They're walking around naked. I don't know. Were there any minors there? Could be. I'll tell you that right now. Sure. I didn't know about that. Do you think we check ID? I don't know. I don't know. You think so? I don't know. You see where Pornhub may have uploaded all this stuff? And you think when they have, you think the Academy Awards, you think when they have all those parties, or you think maybe some young girls coming? Yeah. You want to go after the Academy Awards when they have the NFL banquets? How about Bill Belichick? Well, she's 24 years old. By the way, that's a good one too to watch. Do you understand the hypocrisy of this? Why are you picking him? What did he do? He's a scumbag. Okay. There's no crime against that. Check on your jury sheet. Is there a charge for that? Nope. How about arson? Nothing on there either. Murder? There's no murder. They're bringing up everything under the sun. It's called 403 evidence. When the probative value of a particular piece of evidence is outweighed by its tendency to mislead or confuse or prejudice, you throw it out. Shit, they're leading in opening statements. They're talking about. Then they talk about him wanting to whack Cassie's boyfriend. Yeah. What does it have to do? Now the jury's thinking murder. Oh, you're setting this thing. If this isn't overturned on appeal, I don't know what is. What are you doing? Talk about you picked up trafficking. Now, if you want to get trafficking, you know who I do? CPS. Oh, yeah. Border agents. When the kids came in, unaccompanied minors, that was trafficking. Bring them in. Bring them in. Okay, you go over there and you go over there. The United States government, baby. Biggest traffickers in the world. That's trafficking. Yep. Absolutely. And traffic doesn't mean movement. You can traffic in, for example, stolen art. It means to deal. To traffic is to deal, to exchange. If I have stolen paintings or art or counterfeit money, I'm trafficking in it. I'm not, you know what I mean? In trafficking in the old days, if you had an ounce of coke, 28 grams, that's trafficking. Even though you say, it's for me. I don't care. They just called it trafficking. 3-year minimum mandatory. That's why you'd always buy a street ounce or a short ounce. 27 grams, so it was under. And you'd have weighing games. You desiccated. Anyway, trafficking is what we're talking about. And that word, trafficking, is used all the time. Like that PEDO word. It's used all the time. It means nothing. It means nothing. It means nothing. Nobody even knows what it means. It's just this word, people. Just like and hilarious and everything else. So let me tell you something. Oh, I would just let me do the closing. And then I never want to meet Sean. I don't care about Diddy. It's the facts of the case. This is a good one. I love this. Now, if you charge him with the right stuff, we'll plead guilty straight up. Meaning, whatever's on, we won't even plea negotiate. We'll just count 1, guilty. Count 1, beating the shit out of Cassie. Guilty. Count 2, being an asshole. Guilty. Count 3, and I love to say, hey, Sean, who supports you? Yeah. Don't give me that. Did you see Halle Berry? Did you see that horrible thing? Let me change my mind. Did you see it? Oh, by the way, trafficking? Oh, Ukraine? Woo-wee. You know where else? You know what's big in Ukraine too? What do you think? What do you think? They call it surrogacy. It's not surrogacy. It's kidnapping. You get some Ukrainian baby. Ooh, them Ukrainians, they look pretty. They're blonde-haired white kids with blue eyes. Yeah. That'll fetch you a good dollar on the market today. Yep. Surrogacy, my ass. Did you ever hear that one? Surrogacy? There's no surrogacy. You're there. You get baby, and then whatever happens to you, who knows? You know what I can get for a baby and then an adoption? And then I say, who is this? I don't know. Her name is little Svetlana or Ludmila. And I don't know her parents. This war, bless her heart. You want her? Yeah. $250,000. What do you think? She got good papers. Mama was a real looker, too. You don't think that, you think I'm kidding, right? They look at human beings like, I remember years ago, everybody wanted a Russian, maybe a Russian. It was a Russian. And then they worried about fetal alcohol syndrome and this and that. And some kind of pissing match with Putin. I don't know what he got them upset. Then they said Chinese. That's what we want, Chinese. And then to an extent, for a while, about an hour and a half, it was biracial. That didn't really take off. But it was there. They buy kids like pup. Have you noticed how, I don't know about you where you are, but don't you think the French bull is the #1 breed? We see more French bulls here. Those are expensive too. Why? I'm not a big fan, but whatever. But they're like it. And Ukrainian, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Ukrainian kid, woo, you can get a good penny for that one. That's trafficking. No, it's not. It's adoption. Go to Catholic Charities. Start with that. That's it. If I have to tell you this, but they're going after him? Diddy? What? Diddy? This is the guy trafficking in women? Diddy, did you promise women? Shit, of course I did. I'm a bullshitter. What, to get a piece of tail? I'll tell them anything they want to hear. Everybody does that. Since Max Sennett, since the days of Hal Roach, since Charlie Chaplin. Oh, you want to be a star? Okay, I can help you. Wink, wink. Oh, you want to be a music star? Okay. You want to be in the Ziegfeld Follies? I can take care of that. Yeah. Are you what? Of course. I'll tell them anything they want. I'll promise them a Nobel Prize. Why? Because I'm Diddy. Look at me. He can't even close his mouth. Did you ever see him with his mouth closed? He can't do it. It's like Bill Clinton. Huh? I'm surprised you don't get fly. There we go. See that? Just now that Luigi just kind of pops out of nowhere. It's weird, isn't it? It gets clear and out of and in focus. And there you go. Okay? Do you see what I'm saying here? Does this make any sense? You damn right it makes sense. And by the way, let me ask you something. Are you ready to do? What are you going to do if there's problems with food? Have you thought about that? You think you're in the clear, don't you, right? You think you're in the clear. I know you do. You think you're in the clear. Let me remind you of something. Let me ask you a question. What happens when the trucks stop? Think about this. Trucks, the trucks that bring your food, and then when one store closes because of a riot or ransomware hit or a hurricane or even manufactured weather. Oh, yeah, we've talked about that. What happens when all of a sudden, suddenly, the entire supply chain collapses like dominoes? What happens then? We've seen it happen, and it doesn't take much. And that's the thing you've got to think about. A trucker strike, a cyber attack, some EMP, some Carrington-class disaster, a city shut down by violence. It only takes one spark for shelves to go empty fast. And when that happens, and when that moment hits, you either have what you need or you don't. And that's why I am telling you, I want you to go to preparewithlionel.com. Our trusted friends at My Patriot Supply, they're offering unbelievable deals right now. You've got to see deals on emergency food kits that could save your life and your sanity. Over 2,000 calories per day. For 3 months of food per person, shelf stable for 25 years, in any kind of combinations you want, and made to taste like actual meals, not cardboard, not some military MRE. These kits aren't just insurance, they're peace of mind. So go to preparewithlionel.com, secure your kit, secure your future. Preparewithlionel.com, preparewithlionel.com, because when the world breaks down, the prepared don't panic. Just now I was looking, I don't even know why. I just looked at Fox. I was looking for a story, and they just had, swear to God, they just had Sean Hannity interviews Montel Williams. Maybe, I don't know. I just saw it right now. Why would you ever want, Montel's a nice guy. Maybe because of what? Kamala? That's old. I'm thinking to myself, dear God. This is the weirdest thing in the world. Now, I don't know about you. I don't know how about people or how they, whom you would want to you know, I guess, pick? Is there anybody you would like to interview? Anybody at all that comes to mind? I was thinking one. Just in my own weird way. I was thinking to myself, I wonder who would I want to talk to? Who is, if there's one person who I think is the most interesting and fascinating of them all, who would it be? Anybody out there? Sky's the limit. They just tell me. We'll get them for you. Anybody you want. Anybody. Who would I pick? Tim Pool. I don't know about you, but maybe that's me. I just want to say, can I just analyze the hat? Can I just maybe boil it, and I take whatever the proteins and the whatever, and drain it, and then see if I can make a toxin with it, and put the tip of spears and try to hunt in rainforest to get spider monkeys with like a blowpipe, and using the toxin that I would get from your. I'm just saying. It's me. That I'm kind of old-fashioned. That's what I would do. I wonder sometimes, how does this work? Karen Peterson says, could Diddy be working with the freaks in the government? I think so. Working with them? This is the way you work with them? Karen, what does that mean? Are you going to work with them? They've got him locked up. Working with him? What's his incentive? I know he's undercover, but what? Or this one, my favorite. And by the way, I mean, it's okay. My favorite is this. Maybe he's going to spill the beans. Spill the beans about what? Oh, I don't know. He's going to spill the beans. What? People always think that that Ghislaine was. They know she doesn't. Because people still think that Epstein is about blackmail. That we got to know about, well, who was there at the island? That's the limited hangout. That's not what it was about. It was the money, the banking, and the offshore, and that's the way it goes. But it doesn't. No. I just think every now and then there's these people, they throw some, he's like the sacrifice. It's like when Al Capone, they would arrest him it was their attempt to, okay, we're going to arrest somebody. We'll arrest him. All right, we'll arrest him. Anybody else? Yeah, we'll arrest him for whatever. Is that, you okay, Tim? Okay, yeah, we got Tim. Yeah, we got Tim. Because I keep saying Tim. Diddy. But everybody, you can't be in the business. And by the way, remember, there's always, for every star, how many people do you think are in the backgrounds? Managers, secretaries, partiers, caterers, the people who were there. Everybody there was an accessory. Everybody there was a co-conspirator in this monster event. Then there are the girls who got other girls. You think Diddy has to go out looking for people? There are so many botanedas out there who will do anything to be in the limelight or to be whatever it is. I mean, come on. You know it and I know it. It's just, look, it's just the way it is. I'm sorry to say it. I don't want to be dismissive of it. That's the way it is. Karen Peterson, she's getting pretty feisty. Karen says, it means that Diddy knoweth too much about government freak. Politics makes strange bedfellows. Well, if he knows too much, the best way to do him is to whack him. Not let him go on trial. Not let him talk. Not let him go. Do you know if Diddy said, listen, I'm going to do something right now, and I'm going to put everybody's life, my family. Do you see his family showing up? Dear God, keep him home. How about that mother with that blonde wig? And stay home. Do you think this is winning? And they're all walking together in their Balenciaga, whatever. No, stay home. This isn't working. Unless you could bring a bunch of people, maybe in military uniforms or something. But if he went there and said, listen, I don't care. Let me tell you what happened. This guy, let's see, he mentioned Jay-Z, Fiddy, Quincy Jones, Bill, name it. Barack Obama. I'm just saying. What if he said, yeah, here's one. They did it. Sure. Want me to keep going? That's a way to get it dismissed. You know what? Come to think of it, the government issues is, dismiss with prejudice, Kind of, oh, there you go. See that? That would be something. Oh, no, I'm not done yet. Let me tell you the ones. You know where the drugs came from? From them. Biggest coke dealer, this guy. And the women, this one, and this one, and this one. And if you think I'm bad, oh my God, you think R. Kelly? R. Kelly is a choir boy compared to what's going on. Let's bring in Clive Davis here. Let's go back. Let's bring in Elon Musk. I'm just saying. Bring him in. Bring all these people in. Barry Diller. Barry Diller now admits, I think he's gay. A lot of people know this. Just start naming names. Oh, big parties. Big. Dick Cheney. I mean, they will shut him up and say, you want to talk about this? You want to talk about using girls? How about in Hollywood? In Washington? How about these programs? How about Tara Reid? How about these, if you're a real sick effer, like Andrew Cuomo, you know where you go? Hollywood. I keep saying Hollywood. DC. Interns. Ooh, little nubile, preppy. No. If you're think about this. I got some. You remember the old days? You remember during the pages? Remember Barney Frank and the pages? Those gay pages? Oh, that was just who? That's where the PEDOs, as you call them, go for. In Washington, I'm a senator. I'm a congressman. Hell, I'm a chief legal guy. I'm on the appointment. You don't even know my name. The levels of big shots. There are big shots in Washington you can't believe, on subcommittees and lawyers and this and that. How about this? I'm with the FBI, DOJ. I'm a big shot. Hey, your family coming in? I'll tell you what. You know what? I'll give them a good tour. And those impressionable 22-year-olds just graduated, don't know what to do, looking for a mentor. Yeah. Oh, baby. And then you tell them, you got to be careful. Don't say anything. So if I'm Diddy, I'm saying, you're going after me? Are you serious? Name it. Let me tell you something. Professional teams? Oh, man. They used to have a show. Remember we saw that great documentary on the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders? These young gals who were the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. They were, very kind of like American and, and all that blah, blah stuff. Okay, fine. So anyway, this is the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. And oh boy, it's great. If you play for the Yankees or an NBA team, oh God, look, I don't want to say anything. And I don't want you to get the wrong impression, please. NBA? Those guys? Are you kidding me? You're looking at Diddy? Look at this team. You've got a bunch of 7 foot tall. Some of these folks, they're just, they are gods. And they walk out. They just walk in the room. People fall over. I don't know how many. Let me ask our friend here, Mr. GP. You know who I'm going for. I'm going to ask this question. Maybe you know this. Let me ask this. What is the total number of NBA players today? Actual active NBA players on all of the teams. What's the actual number? Okay, what do you think? Total number. What do you think the number is? All the teams. Guess. Don't look it up. Guess. Just guess. Take a guess. We're looking for this right now. Chat's going up there, looking up and down. As of the 2024 NBA season, think about this. Each of the 30 teams is permitted to have up to 15 players on the standard contracts. along with up to 3 players on two-way contracts, allowing for a maximum of 18 players per team. I didn't know that. So if you look about the structure, would give you a total of 540 active players. About 540 active players in the NBA today, okay? No, I don't want to make any stuff, but I mean, if you, 540, okay? So with all due respect, you want to talk about these guys? Have you seen these folks? Have you heard them? Have you talked to them? Go ahead. Spend some time. I'm just going to leave it at that. And by the way, let me just forget that. Let's talk about NFL. Okay. What about NFL and Major League Baseball? Let's do the whole story. So about 540 NBA 7-foot tall monsters, okay? So NFL, 2,208 players. 2,000. Each of 32 teams has a 53-man active roster. Okay. MLB, 840. Okay? So 840, 2,000, 2,200, and 540. Do you know what we've got right there? And you can get some girl, she's a, whatever it is, he goes, guess what? I got a guy here who plays third base for the White Sox. I don't know. Not a big name, but he's a professional baseball player. They go into town. Oh, man. Think they've got freak-offs? You think their lawyers are better at keeping that stuff quiet? So this is ridiculous. This idea that somehow he's the baddest. And remember, the Beatles were the worst when it comes to drugs and all that stuff, but they look nice. They always thought the Stones were the worst. No, it was the Beatles. In terms of the Beatles, there were no. So this hypocrisy, is it racism? Not racism. It's status and class and that sort of thing. You see what I'm going with this? See, I want that jury to come out there and say, this is the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever seen. You're wasting my time with this, and I've got more important thing to do. Okay? I got more important than to sit here with this guy. 2,200 NFL? These guys get knocked around. CTE? By the time they hit the NFL, do you know how their brains have been knocked around? Remember, if you shake it, you break it. Their whole life has been, their head has been banged around more than boxers. Their whole life, since they were kids. Since they were kids. And you're going to waste your time with this? Okay, that's fine. Just think about that, kiddies. Think about that. You understand that? So, Karen Peterson, I want to thank you. Soul76Can. Therese Pollard, thank you. And think about this. I hope I gave you some new insight in this. Remember, I'm no fan of anybody. I'm a fan of the truth and reality. I'm a realist. You got it? Okay, my friends. Now, do me a favor. Follow Mrs. L at Lynn's Warriors. Sign up and subscribe. Same for the legal channel, Lionel Legal. You go there and sign up for that as well. And make sure you are a member here of Lionel Nation. All right, dear friends, have a great and a glorious and a groovy night. We will talk to you tomorrow. I'm doing Mr. Atwood tomorrow at about 3 o'clock Eastern, something like that, live. So keep that in mind. Don't forget also, July 19th at the Cutting Room. July 19th. Go to my website at lionelmedia.com. Get the tickets. We're going to party like it's 1999. You ever been to one of my things? Ask Lizzie Solak. We had to get her off the table. It was something. Had to talk her down. Had to bring in members of the family. Get down, Liz. Get down. I'm kidding, of course. She's a lady and a person of impeccable honors. All right, dear friends, have a great and a glorious day. Thank you so much. Did you happen to see Mrs. L and I? We took a tour. I went down the slide. Did you see me on the slide? I didn't wipe out, but I mean, I was like going like that. Very funny. Anything for a laugh, my friends. Anything for a laugh. All right, dear friends, have a great and glorious day. Don't forget, the monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue ya. Ta-ta.